Hey guys, it's Ryan O'Neill here from Hockey Scotland and YouTube channel In Spirit Productions. Okay, today's video is about audio and it's about do I edit and fake or try to put out audio that isn't real, maybe to get some clicks on YouTube or to increase viewership on Facebook or to get more followers on Twitter. I've not had a great deal of people accusing of faking anything, but there has been a few comments lately that I've noticed. One was 2 weeks ago from a guy called Best Gamer. He said, "Brah, Echovox is full of bullshit. Stop wasting your time with pre-recorded stuff." And these kind of comments, I've seen them a few times. I've seen them on other people's channels as well. I've went over this ad infinitum, basically. I do not fake any audio. I do not place anything within the audio. I'm very careful when I do analysis to make sure that anything that can be borderline will be removed so that I can be sure. And but yeah, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I don't catch things properly. Sometimes I get a word slightly wrong. Pre-recorded audio within the Echovox. I've used Echovox for, I think it's now 5 years. Not continuously. Fair enough, I do 5 minutes here and there. I have done longer on public sessions live with the public because we have more time. And it's open and transparent for people to listen to. Now, if Echovox had pre-recorded words, especially the ones I featured on this YouTube channel or on Facebook, I would be getting the same words coming out every location, or at least every 2 or 3 locations. And that just has not happened. All apart from the word prison, which we do know is in there. It slipped through the process when it was getting chopped up, the audio. But the creator of Echovox told me this. We knew that the word prison within there is possibly just a pre-programmed word going through the net. But Glasgow in a Glaswegian accent.
Hello.
Glasgow.
Or how about the plethora of things like cat full of piss, me asking questions such as, "Can you hear me?" and then getting a reply, "I hear you."
Can you see me?
These kind of things are not pre-programmed in there. The only thing I could say is, and I'm not getting at this commenter, Best Gamer, I fully respect that he's taken the time to comment on the channel. This is not at him or anyone else. This is just the newest one that I can show you. You know, have you used it? Have you used Echovox? Do you have any examples you can show me? If somebody can show me pre-programmed words from within the files of Echovox, I would seriously look at it. But for all the skeptics, I don't want to say skeptics, for all the cynics who comment on various audio videos on YouTube, or those people who haven't got the experience of going to locations, they don't go to locations, they just watch videos. For all these people, if you're commenting and you haven't used the equipment, then we have a problem, because you don't know how it works. You don't know the settings for how it works. You've not experimented. You do not have files, a working process to show me where I'm going wrong and others, and where you're right. Now, if you come forward with that process and you come forward with the evidence that there is pre-programmed words within Echovox, I will make a video backing up exactly what you're saying, without a doubt. Because I'm about the truth within this field. I don't care for views. I can go on here and show you 77 views on one video here, a few views there. I don't make my income from YouTube or anything like that. It doesn't matter. I'm sharing this stuff with people for the passion of the topic and for people who are interested in diving deeper into this area. But to dive deep into something like this goes against the grain of society and what we are taught. Just remember that, for what science actually says as well. Although it's changing slightly with people talking about quantum physics and observer effects and things like this. But the mainstream still holds on to a materialistic existence, and communication through an audio device goes against that grain, and you're going to have people who only know the mainstream information who will call bullshit on your stuff without actually looking further into it. If you don't look further into things and question everything from me, question everything from authorities, question everything from mainstream, and do your own research, you're going to be stuck in a belief system either way, and that's not good. So if you have the files to show pre-programmed stuff, you have to release it. You have to release this information and share it with people like me so that we can dive deeper and get to the truth. Because if we find devices that are set up to fool people, we're going to expose it. We're going to expose it, without a doubt. The next one I want to talk about is along the same lines. On Facebook, again, I'm not getting at the person. We can see the comment here. What a load of rubbish sounds edited. What a load of rubbish sounds edited. And you can see my little sad face there, because I don't look at it as rubbish. Yes, it's edited. It's edited to the fact that I highlight the parts of the audio that people want to hear, that is above the ordinary, above the normal chatter of these devices. And I do that because I don't want to have people going through a full 5 minutes of audio being spit out at them. I've got to take that in and analyse it. I've got to slow it down. I've got to be very careful to pick out the actual word that could be there. There's a lot of things that get turfed and put into the garbage, just so that you know. It might seem a lot when you hear 10 captures and you say, whoa, that's loads. But there's a lot of audio there, and lot's been, at least 10 times more has been thrown out into the garbage. Can't be used because either I'm not 100% sure, or I just feel it's too borderline and it's going to get ripped apart. So I throw it. And some of the things could be deemed as amazing as well. But you just can't use it. You've got to be careful what you put out. So, you know, is it a load of rubbish? I don't view it as a load of rubbish, because those were actual captures that are 100% fact from Castle Menzies on that one. They were captured. I've let many people hear them. They are authentic. The only part of the editing that has been done is to put it into a 2-minute video. You can't put 5 minutes of audio into a 2-minute video. If you want to hear the raw audio, you know, the actual raw audio, I can do that. I used to do it. I used to put raw audio files 40 minutes long from public events up onto the website for people to listen to. But I would also do analysis and show the parts that were interesting, but you could actually go away and then hear them within the raw audio as well. Nothing's hidden. Everything's transparent. But in order for the people to have an interest and watch it, I can't have endless amounts of footage and audio raw being put up, because people are not interested. It's a lot to go through. Would you want to watch 3 hours from a location? At times with nothing at all happening? How about audio? I don't think so. People want to see the highlights of what's going on. Now, we could change that with live events. We do some live events and we'll take you on there, but you're interactive. You're going to tell us what way to go and where to look, you know, and what you feel is the best area. And we can interact with you and take you along on it. That's no problem. But for normal videos, things have to be edited, I'm afraid. And we'll have to put the highlights out. and then it's up to the viewer to decide whether they think it's genuine or not. That's your own journey to go on. We just put stuff out. That's what happens. But one thing, and the reason for putting out this video today, is to say that I'm not tricking you. I'm not putting audio out there just to try and get views, or to try and bring you onto my side and think the same way as me. That's not happening. What you hear is what is there. Is it spirit, is what we should be asking. It could be, or it might not be. But if we're getting some intelligent feedback, if we're getting the history of the location, there's a good chance that we're picking up something that we don't understand. It's something that mainstream doesn't understand. Be open to everything, but attached to nothing. Nothing's faked. It's all genuine. But what is it, is the question. The next question we need to ask. And yeah, let's do some experiment with you guys. Let's take you on a live onto YouTube or Facebook, and we'll run an experiment from somewhere, and we'll let you hear what it's like live. And I'll point out a few things, and then we'll do some analysis, and then we'll show you how different it could be after we do the work. But then you could go back and you could watch the live again, and you could see where it matches and exactly what I'm pointing to. But everything's genuine, and it's up to you to take it further and decide what you think is real and what you think could be grasping at straws, if you like. So yeah, that's the video for today. Everything is genuine. Everybody's free to leave their opinions. I do value all opinions. But I will say one thing. If you think something's fake and you call it pre-programmed, you need to give me the evidence as well. And then we move forward together. Hope you have a great day. Speak to you soon. Bye.